Hello everyone, my name is Ankush and welcome back to Learnomate Technologies YouTube channel. So today's video is all about the Oracle RAC environment where I will show you how you can take the export or your data pump job in the Oracle RAC environment. So normally when you talk about the Oracle RAC environment, we also discuss about the high availability and we also discuss about the performance of the Oracle database. Now, when I'm taking the export or basically when I'm doing EXPDP, IMPDP utility, basically my assumption is like that job should run parallelly and definitely it will help me to increase the performance of my export job. So in order to take the export in the Oracle RAC environment, there are certain things that you need to take care, and that is what we are going to discuss in our today's lecture. Before I show you all these things practically, my request to everyone, please do like, subscribe and share this channel with everyone. Again, if you are looking for Oracle DBA real-time training along with Oracle RAC, reach out to the Learnomate. The numbers are available in the screen. So I have set up a 2-node RAC environment where you can see these machines are running, node 1 and node 2. Let me do one thing. Let me take the remote of my server. So I got connected on node 1. Let me log in here with the help of Oracle. Okay. So what I need to do, I want to take the backup of export. So before that, I'll show you certain things with the explanation, and then you will understand about these things practically. So whenever you are going to take the export, okay, whenever you are going to take the export in the Oracle RAC environment, especially in the Oracle RAC environment. So what you need to do? The first thing is like, let's say, this is my database. Okay, let's say this is my node 1 where my instance 1 is running. This is my node 2 where my instance 2 is running, and this is my database which is available in the shared location. In the shared location, consider that I have one table with the name employee table, and employee table contains some data. So I want to take the export of that data. So normally what we do in the Oracle RAC environment, you need to specify along with the EXPDP. So EXPDP is the utility. You are going to take the backup. What backup you are going to take? Tables equals to, let's say I have a table with the name EMP, which is available under U1 schema. And what about the directory? So you need to specify a directory. So directory will be, let's say I created directory with the name test_dir. Now this directory you need to create it under shared location. Remember, what is meant by shared location? So that location should be accessible by node 1 and node 2. So what I will do, under the data disk group, I'll create any folder, and then in that location my dump file will be getting stored. This is very important, which I want to explain you. So whenever you are going to take the backup of employee table by using the EXPDP command, that backup will be going into some shared location like data disk group or FRA disk group, whatever you have. Second important thing is, what about the log file? See, one problem with the log file is it is a text file, right? So text file cannot be stored under the ASM file system. So what I will do, I'll create a local file system. Under the local file system, I'll create one location like, let's say, user1 log, and for that location you need to create a directory, and that directory you need to specify here. So what I'm trying to make you understand, the dump file will be going into the ASM, but your log file, since it is a text file, it will go to the local file system. It will go to the local file system. So you need to create two directories. One directory for ASM file system, another directory for your local file system. And if you want to take this, backup parallelly, you can mention parallel so that it will be running on node number 1 and node number 2. Okay. And you need to specify cluster equals to Y. Now this parameter you don't need to specify actually, because this is a default parameter. So when the grid software is running, automatically the cluster will come to know that, okay, it is a RAC environment. So you can run this job parallelly on node 1 and node 2, which will definitely increase the performance of your export job. Again, if you mention cluster equals to N, means no basically, then you can, then probably we will try to take the backup on local file system only, or only one node. So here only you are going to create a directory, and here only the backup will be done. Let me show you practically, then you will understand it much better. I connected to the SQL Plus utility. Okay, first of all, I want to take the backup under pluggable database. So I'll say export Oracle _PDB_SID equals to PDB prime. This is my pluggable database. Now what I will do, I'll connect to the SQL Plus. Let me check. SQL Plus /s sysdba. Okay. Alter pluggable database PDB prime open instances instances says equals to all. So I'm going to start my pluggable database. Acha, what if, let me do one thing. I think, did I specify it? No, right? Let me do one thing. Let me start the connections once, whether my instance is running. So if I say SQL Plus /as sysdba show PDBs. Acha, my pluggable database is not running. So let me start the pluggable database. What I can do, I'll just run this command. This will start my pluggable database. Done. Now let me connect to the pluggable database. So I'll say alter session set container equals to PDB prime. Okay. Now alter alter session set container equals to PDB prime. And what I did, I already created one table with the name EMPS, select count star from u1.emp. So I have a table with the 10 records. I want to take the backup of this table. So I'll simply run the command like EXPDP. Okay, first of all, we need to create, what do we need to do? We need to create a directory structure. So I'll say export Oracle underscore PDB underscore SID equals to PDB prime. So first of all, let's create a directory structure. What I will do, if I go to the grid asmcmd -p, here I have created one FRA. So FRA is the disk group. Here I'm going to create backup as a folder. Backup as a folder. Okay. Okay. One more time. ls. Acha, backup folder is already there. So I'll say mkdir export. This folder I created. Okay. Now for this folder, I'll create a disk group. So how to do that? So for this folder, I'm going to create a directory. Create directory export only. Okay, create directory export directory name, or I'll just give the name like expdump dir as where it is available under plus FRA. Then under that we created one folder with the name export. Okay, done. So I created. Let me create one local directory. So I'll say mkdir -p /u01 /export. This directory will store my log file. So I'll say create directory expdir and I'll just mention log as where in this location. Done. Now let me take the backup. Very simple. How to take the backup? EXPDP is the utility which is going to take the backup. Tables equals to u1.emp directory equals to, what is the directory name where my dump file will be getting created? What is the directory name? EXPDIR dump file equals to emp.log. Log file equals to, again this is very important, log file cannot be stored into the ASM because it is a text file. So what I will mention, I'll mention expdir underscore log, which is my directory, and there that log file will be getting created. What is the log file name? emp.log, and rest everything is done. EXPDP tables directory log file everything, right? Enter /as sysdba. Okay, if you want to mention cluster equals to y, that also you can mention. If you don't want to mention, by default it will be cluster equals to y only. So no need to explicitly mention that. So let's see what will happen now. Now the backup is going on. I hope there is no permission issues. Okay, no, because I'm doing the backup with the help of sysuser. Otherwise you need to provide read-write permissions on that directory. Okay. So looks fine. Whenever you are taking the backup of table, it will take the backup of your statistics, index, everything, marker, everything will be getting backed up. Okay, nice. So if I go here, cd export in my ASM, I can see emp.log. Why? Did I give the wrong name? Directory. What is the dump file name? Oh man, I have given something wrong. Acha. No issue. That's not a problem. See, even though I have given the extension as .log, but that's not a problem. Actually, I should give emp.dmp. So extension is not a problem. Okay, you can use the same extension also if you want to do the restoration. So I made the mistake. I know that, but you need to believe me that there is no compulsory extension for the dump file. Okay. So what you understood from here? If you want to take the backup in Oracle RAC environment, two things. Oracle RAC environment is there. You need to specify, you need to create a directory. That directory will store your, what it will store? It will store your table dump. This directory should be created under ASM file system, and your log file will be going under local file system. Okay, you can specify cluster equals to Y, and you can take this backup parallelly also if you want to make it much faster. Okay, so I know that you people have understood it very clearly, and again, you want to understand how to take the RMAN backup in Oracle RAC environment also, but for that you just need to subscribe to this channel. And if you are looking for Oracle DBA or RAC DBA training or any other training related to the Golden Gate, Exadata, ExaCC, or other trainings related to the IT industry, reach out to the Learnomate. We are here to help you out. Thank you, and please follow me on the LinkedIn, Instagram. All the details are available in the description of this video. Thank you.